We are live.
Yep, seems like it.
Doesn't seem like it.
No, it is live. It is
Okay.
live. Okay, so evening, everyone, or morning, depending on where you're living. Come to War Commander Unshackled, and today we're gonna go over the new dev CM diary by Drake, Kickstarter Drake, and we're gonna go over a couple stuff in the highlighted in the calendar, and we have a couple other stuff we probably gonna go over as well, just so that we can get them out of the way and explain them for anyone that didn't really grasp what they are really for. Um, just 1 second to screen share. Okay. Okay, so this is the Drake monthly preview of May. So May is here, and the Hellhounds are out in force. Operation Storm's Eye is fast approaching, and its energy is electric. You'll be able to unlock the new Gen 4 Survivor unit, the Twin Blade, as well as continue collecting mercenary contracts to unlock the Storm Chaser. And we have this lovely art here about showing the Twin Blade. May event Operation Storm's Eye continues our new event format, which is the one we had last event, with some new improvements designed specifically to make sure players of all power levels will be able to complete the story track and earn the XP needed to get the new prizes. This event, players can earn the Gen 4 Survivor unit, the Twin Blade. This massive chopper has guns to match and will mow down the competition. Operation Storm's Eye runs from May 7th at 10 a.m. PDT to May 13th at 10 a.m. PDT. And this here is the pretty model for the Twin Blade, and as you see it's just a Chinook helicopter with rocket rocket pod in the front, if you can see it here, and guns on its side. Now, according to Braden on Discord, its damage types is going to be burst and sustain. So sustain is going to be the primary weapon. So these cannons are going to be the primary ones, and the rocket pod here at the front is going to be the secondary. How it's going to function exactly, I don't know. I have no idea how it's going to function. But looking at it, since it's a chopper, then it's probably going to be like what the survivors had in terms of bone saws. So it's probably going to be something similar, except with a couple of differences here and there. Um, get to the chopper. The next Gen Survivor's Jump 4 unit is the Twin Blade, a fast-moving chopper that not only fires a steady stream of guns, this aerial terror also packs a punch with rockets. If you see the Twin Blade coming, run for cover. The Twin Blade will be earned during Operation Storm's Eye. Mercenary contracts, again, it's the same thing. This event is gonna be, you're gonna be able to get 6 total of mercenary contracts, and the event after that you'll be able to unlock the Storm Chaser, the mercenary camp. Continuing in Operation Storm's Eye, players can keep earning Storm Chaser contracts. There are 2 available during the event, with more to come in future events. Once you earn 8, you'll be able to unlock the new Storm Chaser unit in the soon-to-be-updated mercenary camp. Currently, the team's focus is to convert War Commander to HTML5. This is a long process, so thanks for your patience as we work on this improvement. Keep an eye out for a forum post from the team detailing where we're at the project. Since the team is hard at work on HTML5, some of the other features we've been working on have seen some delays. Rest assured, things like the new user experience, the next wave of building upgrades, and more are still a priority. In addition to Operation Storm's Eye, the Twin Blade, and Mercenary contracts, May will have a Warpath, Heroic Showdown, Destroyer boss base, a new PvP season, and all our other regular monthly content. Be on the lookout for what's coming in June. As always, thanks for playing more Commander. Uh, so, uh, I'm gonna go back to the art here because I've seen so many questions about this one in particular. If we let me
Yeah, and one guy wanted to know, one of our YouTube side chats, they want to know why is the event so early this month? Is it because of Warpath following?
the what?
Is it because Warpath should be following up pretty soon after? Or is there a different
No, what was
reason?
it? The what would you say? Like, why is it what?
Well, what someone wants to know why is event earlier this month?
It's been like this way for the past couple months. Like the event is at the usually at the first or even start of the second week, and then the the other mini events like Warpath, Heroic Showdown, Invasion, Holdout, all those stuff comes right after.
Okay.
So it's been that way for a while. I don't think there's really much reason behind it other than it's just like this. Um, so yeah, so as ever, like um, everyone has been looking at this building and like, oh, that's new building. I have never seen it before. And is it a new Gen 2 building we're gonna see soon? Uh, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard anything about new Gen 2 building in a while. And but this one here is actually a building I have seen before, like
Which one?
way back. The one in the middle,
Okay.
right next to the airfield and the between the airfield and the iron forge or metal forge. So way back during the preview server, when preview servers were up, this uh, during I think it was during the raids when the raids first came out. I think they were on. I'm pretty sure they were on preview at one point, or maybe an improved version of them because I remember they even overhauled them after a while. Um, one of the guys I know on Discord, one of my friends, was able to get in the preview and try out the raids and all that. But there were also a building that was able to produce supplies, the raids and all. And this building you're seeing here, actually, hang on, let me pull up. As you can see here, wait, that's too much. This was the building that was there, and
Was that before 5 years ago? Because I don't
like
remember
we have
that
a
one.
yeah, it was on preview for like it was on preview like a long time ago when
Oh,
raids
okay.
first came out or during their overhaul.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember exactly, but back then there was a building that was able to produce supplies, and this was the building that there was that it was on the preview. Now, after the overhaul was pushed out to live version, we never seen the building again. So, I mean, I'm not saying it won't be a Gen 2 building, but it's like it's it might be a Gen 2 building down the line, but just so that everyone knows, it has been there before in the game. It's just
Will it have a
it
different
was
purpose?
in yeah, it was like for making supplies and all that for war efforts and stuff. But like it's been so long since I've seen that building,
Oh,
and I
okay.
thought if they're gonna repurpose it somewhere else. But yeah, just wanted to I guess let you all know about something in the past. I guess.
Yeah, because
Uh,
I know a lot of people have been asking about like additional armory and stuff like that. So I just didn't know if it was going to be like repurposed.
I mean, never say never, but like it it gonna need some changes to the way it looks so that it can be used as a Gen 2 building, unless there is a new building that is planned to be coming out whenever they push out a new wave of building upgrades. But yeah, now as far as the twin blade goes, um, I mean everyone's excited finally to see a new air. Now we have, I mean probably everyone's like having their hangar collecting dust right now. So now you have something to work. Now you have something in your hangar to work for, and it looks pretty cool. Like I love the way it looks, and I love these little graffitis on it. I mean, it definitely screams survivors, and no one in their right mind will go take a Chinook helicopter and put guns on it. I mean, it's just irrational, just like the survivors are. So, yep, I like the way it looks, and looking forward to see how it plays out and how it functions. And I know everyone's like, any new air is gonna be worthless just because the screamer exists. I mean, let's not judge stuff before it comes out, because I mean, you never know what the units are capable of, and like sometimes people lower like make things look like worthless and they won't do anything, and next thing you know, it's like the best thing in the world. So save your judgment until the twin blade is out and people got it decently leveled up to 10 at least. And
And the text, right?
yeah, definitely. And there's also the I mean there's also the faction talents because they are jump 4, so there's also this to account for. So yeah, i'm I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
So am I.
Mm. I know it's not a high altitude,
Aw.
just just so that in case anyone's wondering.
Will we be
uh,
able to put go Omega and put like two other drones next to it, like the chopper?
um I would have said maybe if it was a unique, but it's not, so I don't know. I mean, some people on Discord were like screaming, it's probably gonna drop units on death.
Ah, okay.
Uh, I mean, it's a transport helicopter after all, so
Well,
maybe.
yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Uh, anyway, so we're moving on to the calendar. We have uh, on May 2nd, we have Kyle's base and the original hero bases and the Outback base. We have May 3rd, we have the Destroyer boss base. The other stuff are basically the same old stuff that we usually have on regular days. Up to May 6th, where the PvP season 20 ends, and on May 7th we'll start our event. And on May 13th, the event ends and the Omega unique bases, along with a couple standard elite bases, will start dropping. We also on May 14th, season 21 begins, and May 15th, Warpath begins. So prepare your twin blades and trick them out before going into PvP with them. Well, depending on how good they are. Um, May 16th, we have Martin's hero bases and the original hero bases. For the original hero bases, in case you don't know, they are um, Nyx, Ardra, and Roland's bases. Those are the original ones because those are the first heroes that got renowned. So these three bases is what they mean by original hero base. So, in case anyone doesn't know, and in case you skip the May 18th, there are three new bases that we have never seen before: the Artemis base, the Seraph base, and the Buzzsaw base. And these are the anti-air infantry units for their respective factions.
I believe somebody was
So,
asking about that today, and I forgot that we went over that portion yesterday because I didn't see those three. But I know somebody that's looking very forward to those bases right there.
yeah, so the Artemis is the anti-air infantry for Corpus. Seraph is the anti-air infantry for Sentinels. Buzzsaw is the anti-air infantry for Survivors. So, and they are unit tech bases. So, um, make sure if you're low on techs or you want more Artemises, Seraphs, Buzzsaws, whichever one you want, you have
And,
your chance to get some of their components and the Artemises now.
isn't it gonna be like the other ones where you hit them one time, you get the unit, you hit them over, you keep getting the tech for it, so you can build them up? Like,
It
like,
should be that way,
yeah, okay.
as far as I know. And we have the standard and elite hive bases debuting on May 18th as well. So if you don't have the hive or you want to get your hive further, now it's your chance. Um, we have May 19th, Warpath ends, and we have poly hero bases, and we also have hive standard elite bases. 20 May 20th is the gear store update, and the Omega Hive bases will drop along with the anti-air infantry units. Now I'm just gonna say something real quick about the gear store update. Just because we saw Romero's components this past gear store update doesn't guarantee that you're gonna see the Nova's components, because theoretically the Nova is next in line in having its components in the gear store. So um, expect to see the Twin Blade components being available in the gear store on 20th, so you can buy them for medals as along the Twin Blade itself.
Okay.
But don't take it for granted that you're gonna see the Nova components there, because I know some people have been really asking about the Nova components and when are they gonna be available.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so we have the Twin Blade bonus token bases starting here, and just so that anyone's gonna ask, the Twin Blade doesn't have any tokens. It's just the token bases, but you're gonna only be able to use Twin Blades and the single-use heroes. We have defensive unique bases and Omega Hives and bases on the 21st. 22nd is when Heroic Showdown begins. Uh, and this Heroic Showdown is going to feature a new hero for survivors. I think it's as well as his heroic techs. I think, don't quote me on that. But I believe it also has its components. But yeah, there's only going to be one hero in the showdown, which is the survivor's hero. The reason being is that the heroes take a lot of resources and time to build and make and balance and tune up and all that stuff. So uh, I think it's probably going to be like every 3 or 4 months where you're going to see a showdown, but you're going to only see one new hero, unless something changes down the line and you start seeing 3 heroes or 2 heroes, depending.
Are they gonna be able to like max out the units again like they did last time? Like,
It's
like,
it won't be like single use hero, like it won't be debuting there. It's just a standard version. You'll get it, and I think it's probably gonna have the tokens as well.
okay, that's cool.
So you can get the tokens and tax for its like its heroic tax if it's there, and you can take it out right out the gate.
And
So
can we use
yeah, you
ones
know
that we
how.
had before too, or like the ones that we
I
got
mean, it's
maxed?
just the same as any other showdown before. Like
Okay.
you can use all the heroes together and with no restrictions, and
But that's the only
the
time that there's no
tokens is
restrictions, right?
yeah,
Okay, cool.
but the restrictions so far don't like get removed in the platoons when it comes to placing the heroes in platoons, except for infantry heroes.
Right, right, okay.
Um, let's see. So May 23rd, we have Orin and the original hero bases, and then the boss bases again on the 24th. On the 25th, the showdown ends, and standard elite hive bases start popping up again. 26th is when you're gonna see Skipjack, Weaver, and Max hero base as alongside original hero base and standard elite hive bases again. Um, and then on the 27th, you're gonna see Omega Hive base, and on the 28th as well. Phase 6 of Shadow Up starts on the 29th, and Sunder and the original hero bases are back on the 30th, and then on 31st, we're gonna have Ares' boss base. So keep a lookout for that for anyone that is looking to get his Ares base, parts for Ares. Um, so, mm, and I think that's pretty much concludes everything we have on the forums. And
I checked
let
YouTube.
me
There's no questions so far, other
hang
than
on,
that
let me
one prior to. But I will mention that the uh, probably within the first 2 days of the event, I will be doing a live show. I'm gonna try to make it to where you have as little repair as possible. It will be in the evening, so even if you miss any of the day shows, I will be on in the evening, ready to answer any questions that anybody has on the side chats. And depending on how it goes, it may just be the main track, but we'll see if I can do it all the way through. Is
um
it supposed to be the same setup as last time?
yeah, it should be, but with a couple of improvements. Like I think Braden said that the Challenge 5 base has been like underwhelming in terms of difficulty, so it
Yeah.
needs a bit of bump up. I mean, I do agree it was pretty easy. So yeah, I would like to see a couple improvements in its difficulty there.
Yeah, I agree.
As far as the question about from Morning Haze, also by the way, I know who that who the person is, so thanks for dropping by. Anyway, since AA infantry are getting their bases and no longer be event exclusive, does that mean their tokens will be added to the token bases? I don't know. I mean, I haven't even been told that that they were going to get their bases at all. So I would say maybe possibility.
Calling you
I'm
out.
not. So long story short, I don't know if they're gonna be there, but never say never. And fingers crossed, I guess.
Yeah, he can
Yep.
only give out certain information. Shh.
Um,
Any
and
other? Go ahead.
about the generic logistics that you're gonna get from the meme contest that is going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
These generic logistics will work on any unit, regardless of it being Gem 4 or not. So you have a unique that you don't want, like you have 3 levels left on a unique, and you don't want to waste 30 days just upgrading it to the final level of its omega status. Just upgrade them using these logistics, and it will skip the uh, it will instantly upgrade it and skip all the time. So you upgrade it to, for example, from level 27 to 28, and you use a logistic. So immediately it's almost like using gold, but it's not used but you aren't using gold, you're just using a logistic. So it's gonna speed up the time no matter, like it's basically gonna instant a, a level immediately, regardless of how long this level takes to complete.
Mm-hmm.
So even if on these legacy units that you have that they take like what 16 days, some of them, um, you can use a logistic on them. Although I'm not gonna advise doing that. So so you can use the logistic there if you want to, and it will instantly finish the level,
So in other
regardless.
words, it's not going to be unit specific this time like it was last time.
No, the generic one is for all units,
Okay,
regardless of their generation.
cool.
Now, of course, something obvious that comes from that is that um, these being like with these logistics being this powerful, then that means they aren't gonna be out in too much quantity. So don't expect to see them all the time, and even expect them to be extremely rare, maybe even rarer than the advanced materials. So I mean, they are pretty good, and they definitely help you out when you need them. So if you want to have a shot at getting these logistics, then create your own best meme of all time and put it on the forum, or even put it in the meme and dream channel on the Discord and tag Drake with it. Tell him and it's for the competition, and he'll pick it up for the judge. Now the judge isn't gonna be votes by the players; it's gonna be by kick size. So we know what happened last time.
You mean like with Romero
Yep. So yeah,
skipping little
uh,
outfits? I'll just rather have him run around naked.
nah, I don't think that's gonna be nice to
We can
see.
call him Floppy.
Okay.
Go
Uh,
ahead. Inside joke.
yeah, I guess so. Let's see. Anyone have any question about anything? You're having something struggling with or something? You don't know what it is, or you're
Yeah,
a bit confused
he's
about
a
it?
moderator now, and if it's any good time to ask him, it's on the side chat. You know, he can only give out so much, but we can see what he can answer. I think there was a
Uh,
little confusion a while back about if those buildings were going to mean that we can be able to upgrade more um, resources to the Gen 2 stuff or not.
you mean like having increased in capacity?
Right.
Um, I don't know. Didn't I didn't hear anything regarding that,
Okay.
but I mean, probably one day we'll be able to, like for example, I'll have all of our platforms able to go to Gen 2, and then same with our power plants eventually in due time.
Ah, okay.
But for the time being, I think we're staying staying at the current capacities we have.
Okay.
Uh, let's see. So there was a service disruption with one of our hosting providers, which, aside from causing a short downtime for the entire game, also led to ongoing issues with our primary chat server. We've rerouted all chat traffic temporarily to another server, and if you reload the game now, you should be able to connect to chat. So for anyone that having problems with the chat recently, you can uh, you should be able to go back and chat in a game normally like you usually do.
Okay.
Uh, let's see. There is nothing. Anyone else have anything? Do you have anything you wanna
Well, no
you're
one on
wondering
the
about or something?
no one on the side chat seems to have a question. So I guess we're good. You got anything else that you want to add, hun? That you can think of,
Mm,
or I think that's it, isn't it?
I'm not really- Yeah, I mean, probably gonna wait until the event briefing, which is next week.
Right. And
Yeah,
we'll.
it should be next week,
Yep.
and we're gonna have a lot of fun with the twin blade. Oh, and just a side note, just before the event starts, the this event is your last chance to get Omega Atom, along with his standard elite parts as well as his last component, which is going to be available this event, and then on last chance as well. So make sure make sure to grab his components because you never know when they're going to be available again, and when suddenly Atom becomes the go-to unique for PvP, PvE, what have you.
Yeah,
And
especially when it
don't just
takes
say
what
the tech sucks.
it,
Yeah,
take,
so
it takes
don't
what four
say
to
the
five
tech
months
sucks
before it
and
comes
I'm
out.
not gonna. I don't know really. There isn't really a set cadence schedule for the releases again.
Okay.
I mean, they do come out in the event store and the gear store again from time to time, but it's not really set in stone like they release them again.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, Adele, I appreciate you coming on and giving us that wonderful info. You want to do your shout out?
Well, thank you for helping me with the shows. Always appreciate it, and thanks for everyone that came in. I hope you en- enjoyed watching, and hopefully I was helpful and clear well, in everything I have explained. And if you have anything you're confused about, you have any question, feel free to tag me on forums or Discord, what have you. I mean, my activity mostly is on Discord, just because it has more traffic than the forums usually. But I do check the forums from time to time. It might not be that as frequent, but I still check it frequently. Uh, whenever you need me, if I'm the moderator of your choice, then feel free to tag me here on the forums or Discord, and I'll be sh- I'll be sure to answer you when needed. And I think that's it.
All right. Well, I'm Ghost Rider. And Adele, thank you very much for all that wonderful information and some of the extra information that was not placed in what you read out. And thank you for those in the side chat and those who will be watching later. We are War Commander Unshackled. And everybody stay safe and stay home if you can. So, see you next time. Bye.